Okay, today we're going to do the pteranodon or the pterosaur. Let me share screen here and we'll look at, here we got the pteranodon, a winged toothless dinosaur. He actually soars a lot like an albatross, and we're going to use that quality about him to remind us to wait on the Lord, to let the currents of God's love lift us to heights where we can see things from a new perspective. So the pteranodon, he's going to be the go to God and let him help you fly instead of walking around. Okay, new share, like. Did it come? Like the vampire bat. So the vampire bat has wings a lot like the pteranodon, or the pteranodon. He, on his fourth finger, it extends to make this wing, and the same with the pteranodon. So he can fold this part in, and then he walks around on his four paws. So if you see that, I have to make my screen. You see that he's folded his wings up, and then he has four little paws to walk around on. Well, that's how the pteranodon also would walk, unless he opens up his wings, kind of like we would open up our hands in prayer, and we just say, Lord, would you take this situation, help me see from your perspective. Can you guys do that? Open up your hands and hold them out like you would, and you would say, Lord, help me to see from your perspective. When you have a problem, go first to God before you react. So like the pteranodon, let's give him a little head right here, a long beak. It's kind of straight and pointy, a little, what do you saw? A jawbone, and then he has a balancing bone right here, funny shape, and a curve to give him a neck. Back, maybe do that. Oh, my example looks way better than this. And then under his neck, right here, we're gonna do this long wing. Ready? It's gonna go 1, and then 2, and then 3, just like that, how you would for an albatross. All right, as soon as you got that part, give him a little curve. Actually, we'll do this nice, neat little kind of bone, curvy guy thing. And then he's skinny. He's gonna end about right here. The wing's gonna end about right here, and it'll be just a little bit softer. I kind of followed right here, and down. We'll give him, his other wing is gonna go behind his horn. So back here, you can start it here, behind his horn, and he'll go 1, 2, 3. So he has like these 3 little knobs, right? And I'm gonna come back and maybe have his wing end here and give it a curve. Curve here, curve there. Good? We'll give him that same kind of indent for the bone, for that cool look. And give him a belly. All right, so down here by his cheek, we'll kind of give him a body and a bit of a tail, like so, and little feet coming out here. And he, just like the vampire bat, he has little fingers that curl this way. So he can fold this up and then use that as an arm, kind of like, and they kind of gallop like a gorilla, if you've ever seen that. You want to give him an eye? Starting to smell like burgers in here. Yummo. And he has a little nostril here, a little mouth. I give him a smile. And let's see. Okay, don't forget, he is totally soaring over the clouds. Let's put clouds underneath him. Maybe those flat ones that you see at sunsets. And then let's even do like the tips of mountains. Like, oh, what does it say in scripture where you'll soar on wings like eagles? Wait on the Lord, be patient for him, and soar on wings like eagles. I'm gonna just do this little snow caps just to make it fun, right? Think of skiing and that fresh air that's way up there when you're gliding, because you went first to God. You wait on God. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and get my watercolors out, and meet you back here with your paintbrush. All right, hopefully you got your cup of water and your paintbrush and some watercolors, because we are gonna have a blast. I'm gonna start putting, we'll do wet on wet first for the sunset, and just grab kind of a big fat brush maybe that you have that has a point so you can go around your pteronodan. And there's like 150 different species of pterosaurs, they call them. This will be a pteranodon. There's 6-inch ones all the way up to 47 wingspans. Amazing. The creatures that God made, presumably didn't make it in the flood. If we believe in the young earth, like how I believe the Bible talks about, that's debatable. At any rate, God created awesome creatures, and we'll probably see them in heaven, I would think. So creative. Love this creation. Okay, so I wet down my whole sky with my big fat watercolor brush, and now I'm just gonna give it some awesome sunsetty colors. Say the sun is setting down here. I'm just gonna start adding these colors into the atmosphere and letting them. Woo! Oh yeah. Wish all together. Okay, I got some of that. With a limited palette. Okay. Maybe like a rainbow, you know. Yellows, oranges, all the hot colors, right? For sunset. Really fun. Maybe we can even put some like little pink on the bottom of the clouds. You know how that is when you're driving on a long trip and you're watching the sunset as you go. So pretty. Oh, I just found a reddish pink. I'm gonna add that here. This is wet on dry because my clouds are dry. If I add a little bit of that, it's different. You can see the distinct lines as, but if I put the color into the wet paper, it just swirls around a little more. I'm gonna do a trick, which you could have done at the beginning. See how my paper's all getting kind of, it's curling like that? If I spray my paper on the back, or sometimes in class we'll just run the whole paper under the sink and get the back wet. It helps keep the whole paper flat when we're painting. So one trick, you can do that. Okay, all this wet on wet. I'm gonna start adding some of those purpley blues up in the sky onto the wet and let it swirl around a little bit. So fun. So for sunsets, you start with yellow, oranges, hot colors, and then go into purples, maybe some blues. Is there green in a sunset, you guys? Trivia. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. And then sometimes, you know how in cameras you do the corners darker? Sometimes you do the edge darker and the corners darker. You do that to bring your focus to the center. The lighter to the focus. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Should we do like black mountains or add like green down here just for the fun of it? Some green. I'll probably put some purple on there too because the sunset reflecting on there. Pretty greenish purple mountains. I like that. That's so fun. I hope you guys have fun on your pteranodon or tyrannosaur. I'm going to water down. I want this to still be a nice contrast, so I'll use another color and I'll water it down. So my sunset, so there's still some white and the sunset really shows. And you know, the pteranodon, it had like these little itsy bitsy feathers, as far as I can tell from peeling them out of the bones out of the ground in Minnesota, Texas, and I think Tennessee actually. A couple articles I read. Okay, this was wet on dry, and I left some white just so it's like, I don't know, like the light is reflecting off of him, and then he shows up. I like it. I'm going to leave it. Maybe give it a little brown shadow underneath there. And you could do whatever you want to your pteranodon. It'll be so fun. Can't wait to see what you do. All right, don't forget. He spreads out his wings and says, I wait on you, Lord. My soul waits for God alone. It says, I pray to God, my life a prayer, and wait for what he will say and do. My life's on the line before God, my Lord, waiting and watching till morning, waiting and watching till morning. That's Psalm 130, verses 5 and 6. A couple more. It says, wait passionately for God. Don't leave the path. He'll give you your place in the sun while you watch. So take time and wait before the Lord, especially before you react to something. Say, God, how would you have me handle this? And open your hands out and pray to the God of your life and see what wisdom he will help you to soar in. All right, share your pictures with me. I can't wait to see what you guys do.